Women wore special underwear, just to ensure the purity of their offspring's bloodline. Their husbands were the most brutal rulers of the apocalyptic era, but the women had had enough of this oppression. They decided to escape. During another water delivery mission, Jenny secretly took the tyrant's 5 wives away, but as soon as she changed the convoy's direction, she was discovered by the tyrant's men. The tyrant entered the room and saw none of the 5 wives were left for him. He quickly ordered his men to beat the war drums and start the chariots. Soon, the tyrant's men caught up with Jenny. To protect the safety of the tyrant's wives, they had to first deal with the spiked chariot nearby. But at that moment, a prehistoric sandstorm was approaching. At that moment, the most dangerous thing was not the women, but the man tied to the front of the chariot as a blood bag. To avoid the sandstorm, Mike decided to make a desperate attempt. Seizing the opportunity, Mike kicked the man off the roof of the chariot. At that moment, the chariot entered the sandstorm. Soon after, Mike awoke in the desert, without tools to unlock the chains. Mike had no choice but to carry the man on his back to find Jenny, but Jenny thought Mike had come to kill them. After a fierce struggle, Mike finally subdued Jenny. But just as Mike was preparing to flee in his car, he discovered that the car had facial recognition functionality. With no other choice, Mike had to take the group of women with him. In a valley, the tyrant caught up again. Fortunately, Mike and Jenny were agile and quickly disposed of the tyrant's henchmen. At this point, the tyrant was aiming his gun at Jenny, but just as he was about to pull the trigger, the tyrant's pregnant wife stepped in front of Jenny. The tyrant was helpless. He drove his car in front of Mike and used a grappling hook to disengage Mike's steering wheel. But at that moment, a boulder appeared in front of Mike's car. Though the tyrant kindly warned them, it was too late. The other women painfully said they wanted to go back with her, but Mike refused.
She went under the wheels.
We keep moving.
The tyrant embraced the woman's body and wept bitterly. With his child dead, he had no more worries. He vowed to personally eliminate the arrogant Mike and Jenny.